welcome, Shov Kaufman from Miami Herald. What's your first impression of the team? How do you feel? How are your knees? And what motivated you to come here? Why are you here? What do you want to do in this year with Inter Miami? Maybe you can answer. Maybe you can tell us. Thank you. Thank you for your welcome. And happy, very happy. It's a new challenge, a new team which has objectives which are that I'm very happy to have. Football is always based on challenges that you have to comply with, and Inter Miami showed me a beautiful opportunity, a great opportunity of of why shouldn't I dream of being able to win an MLS, which hasn't been done, and to play with a team that has great players, which everybody knows, and and getting used to my teammates and a new club. And I'm motivated by the challenge of being able to comply what the club wants to do this year to try to get an MLS with the professionalism of trying to perform to what they expect of me. And this time has given me time to rest and recover and to prepare for this new challenge. Hello, Luis. Welcome to Miami. Inter Miami has just posted this photograph. Tell me a little bit about this photograph, what it means to you. It's beautiful, is to remember beautiful moments that we had in the club that we all dreamed about, Barcelona. And another one of the motives of being here is to join with them, play with them again. And we're very ambitious at the end of things. We're very professionals. We are dedicated to attempt to teach the young ones that with a great talent that are here in Inter Miami, that doesn't matter what the age is, it's only the dedication and the sacrifices that you make within the playing pitch, and outside you have to be able to be prepared to compete. It is an image that gives me a lot of fond memories, and it is very good for people, and we will find each other again in at the on the page. Welcome, Carlos Maxo from Telemundo Miami. Coming back to join after Barcelona, did you expect that you're going to be able to play with them again and go beyond that dream and to be able to do this? No, truth is I couldn't imagine it because first I thought that Leo was going to finish his career there in Barcelona, and he's very grateful for that team, and he managed to do everything that he wanted. Sergio also and Shoti also, but football is like that. Is a very it changes a lot. Sometimes you imagine something. We imagined in 2018, 2019 winning a lot in Barcelona, and we dreamed of retiring from Barcelona. First I left, and then the others, and you know being able to join again, it says a lot about the friendship that we have, how well we know on the pitch, and to be able to enjoy and to be able to win, which is what we did in Barcelona. We have a DNA, a competitive DNA, all of us. Pablo here, Pablo, Pablo Maurer del Athletic aquí en los Estados, here in the United States. You're going to play a lot of games during the season. You're going to travel to the other side of the world for some of those games. Do you have any doubts or any concerns about playing 8 or 9 games during a month? The professional has to be prepared for everything, and in this case, I have to prepare a good preseason, good work to adapt to what is the rhythm, and then the pre-season games
del equipo, de jugadores que van
allow the
llegando.
coach to see how the players perform that are arriving, and we are we are dedicated to the club, to the people, and we're going to be prepared to go to El Salvador, Saudi Arabia, or wherever it is that we go, to be in good shape and to be ready and to improve, to be able to be well on the 21st, where everybody wants to be healthy and everybody wants to be prepared to start MLS, the MLS season.
Next, we'll go to Henry.
Henry Bushnell, con Yahoo Sports. Luis,
Bushnell,
¿qué
Caniaco
dijeron Leo y
Sports.
Sergio y
What
Jordi
did
sobre
Leo, Sergio, and
Miami
Jordi
como
said
ciudad, como lugar?
about
¿En qué
your place?
contaron
What did
sobre
they
sus
tell you
experiencias
about their
fuera del campo?
experiences outside of the
Bueno,
outside of football?
obviamente son
Obviously,
diferentes,
they are
cada uno tiene
different.
su
Each one
vida,
of
su
them
familia,
has their
pero
own life, their
hablaron
own
muy bien,
family,
dijeron que
but
están muy
they spoke
contentos.
very
Algunos les
highly. They're
cuesta
very
trabajar, otros les
happy.
cuesta
Some
menos.
of them
Por
struggle a little
ejemplo,
bit more than
Jordi,
others. Jordi
Busi, en
Busi
este
and
caso Sergio, era
Busi
la
in
primera
this
vez que
Sergio is
salía
the first time that
y
he
el
came
cambio puede
out,
ser un
and
poco
change can
de
be
dificultad,
a
pero
little
hoy me
bit
dijo que
hard. But
está
today he told me that he
feliz, está
was
muy bien, eso es
that was
importante. Jordi
fabulous, that he
también,
was
después de
very
muchos años en
well.
Barcelona, un cambio
Jordi,
muy
after
grande.
many years in
Tres niños,
Barcelona, it's a
es
very
difícil
big
de vuelta,
change.
estábamos
Three kids is
acostumbrados, pero
hard,
bueno, estoy más
but they're
acostumbrado que eso,
getting
cambio de hecho. Así
used
es
to
un
it.
poco
But I
complicado
am
porque
used
creo
to it a
que
lot
ellos
more
también les
because
gusta
I've
la vida
made a lot of
afuera y
changes.
tienen
They
muchas
told me
dificultades,
about
pero eso no
life
deja de ser
outside. There are
seres
some
humanos
obstacles,
afuera.
but
Yo
we
soy
still
padre, soy
are
marido, soy abuelo,
human beings
necesito tener
outside.
mis
I'm a
hijos
father.
conmigo
I am
y tengo
a,
que pasar por
husband,
momentos
and I have
complicados
to
como
go
se lo pasan
through
todo
all
el mundo.
these
Next, we'll go to
obstacles like
Camilo
everybody
Patruccelli
else
again.
does. Mr. Patruccelli?
Luis, buenos días, bienvenido a Miami.
Luis, good morning.
Diario
Welcome to
AS.
Miami. Diario
Nico Lodeiro,
AS.
gran amigo tuyo,
Nicolo
me dijo
Deiro,
que
who is a
tenías
very
años
good friend,
preguntándole
said
por la
that
MLS. Si bien
you
llegamos
had
en
years talking about
2024, ¿cuándo fue
MLS.
la
You
primera
came
vez
in
que Luis Suárez
2024. When
puso en
was the
su
first
mente
time
de
that Luis
retiro
Suarez
quiere jugar en el equipo
said
con
that
Luis?
his
Gracias.
objective was to play in the United States?
Con
Thank you.
Nico siempre hablaba muy
With
seguido,
Nico, I always
miraba mucho
talked a
los
lot
partidos de él porque
because I would look at
tenemos
his games,
relación.
I would watch his
Ahora
games, and we have a
somos rivales
relationship.
de
And
clásicos,
now we're
es
rivals in the
lindo eso.
Classic. It's very
Lo
nice.
tuve
I
con
had
Leo,
him.
es
I had
amigo
that
que
with
tiene
Leo,
en
who was a
Atlético de
friend
Madrid,
of
Barcelona,
mine,
así que
and
son lindos esos
Mario
partidos
in
cuando compartimos.
Barcelona. Those
Pero
games
me
are
acuerdo
very nice
una de las
playing
primeras veces que
against
empecé acá
friends.
fue en
The first
2019,
time
2020,
I
ya
talked
tenía
about
las
it is
ganas, pero
2019,
bueno,
2020. I wanted to
el
already,
fútbol tenía eso, se me dio la
but
oportunidad
football
del
had
Atlético y
that.
después
I had the
volver a mi
opportunity in
país y
Atletico and then
después
go back to
Brasil
my
y bueno,
country and then
no se
Brazil.
daba esa
And
oportunidad y bueno,
I didn't have the
una
opportunity at that
linda
time.
chance
And
que se
this
me
was a
dio y bueno,
beautiful chance that I just got. And of
preparado para
course,
poder
I'm
disfrutarla y
prepared to be able
intentar
to enjoy
conseguir
it
las cosas.
and to try
Next,
to
we'll go to
achieve
Ana
good
Mejia in the
things.
front.
Ana Mejia
Oops.
in the front.
Bienvenido al Inter Miami y
Welcome
a
to
Miami.
Inter
Te habla
Miami
María
and to
Mejías,
Miami.
CNN en
I'm
español.
Maria
Y te
Mejidas
quería
from
preguntar,
CNN in
ya te
Spanish.
habían
And
preguntado
I
por los
wanted
consejos que te
you've
dieron
asked
por tu
about
ciudad como tal,
what they told you about the city.
pero recuerdo mucho que
But I
cuando estuvo
remember
ahí sentado
that
Messi,
when
le
Messi was
preguntamos por
sitting
el
there,
tema
we
del
asked him
calor, la
about the
temperatura y
heat,
demás.
the
Imagino que te han
temperature,
hablado
and
de
that
eso, ¿te han dicho
all that
algo?
stuff. They
Sí,
told you something about
me
that?
dijeron
Yes, they
que,
told me.
bueno, junio,
They
julio,
told me
agosto
that June, July, and
hace mucho
August
calor,
is
mucha
very
humedad,
hot, a lot of
hay que estar
humidity.
preparado para eso, pero
You have to be
también
prepared
vengo
for that.
de
But I'm
Brasil, que ha
also
habido
coming in from
unos
Brazil,
meses que son
that there are
muy
months in which
complicados
we are
y bueno,
very
pero
difficult.
tenemos que estar preparados para
But I
eso,
have to be prepared for
por
that.
lo menos ya estoy avisado de que
At
va a haber
least
mucho
I've
calor
been
y
warned
hay
that
que
there is going to be a
prepararse
lot
para
of
eso.
heat, that is going to be
Next,
very
we'll go to
hot.
Nacho Garcia, F.
Nacho
¿Qué tal,
Garcia,
Luis?
F. Hello, Luis.
Hola, ¿se oye? Sí.
Hello.
Luis,
Where?
aquí, ¿qué tal?
Here.
Agencia
I'm
EFE
sorry, I couldn't see you.
para Mediaset, para España.
Via set for
Bueno, mañana hay un
Spain.
clásico. No sé si hay
Tomorrow
algún
you
plan
have
ya
a classic.
establecido
Is
los
there a
cuatro para
plan already
verlo juntos.
established to
Y
see
un
the
poco la
four of you
impresión
play
que tienes
together? And what is your
de este
impression
Barça en esta
of
temporada
this
tan regular a la selección. Siempre hablas de
season that is
selección y
so
qué te ha
regular?
parecido que se
You're
puedan ver.
coming back to Inter
La verdad
Miami, but
que
I imagine
los
that it
sentimientos
is
se
my
van a quedar
feelings
siempre igual
are
acá. La verdad
toward Barcelona. I'm always
no
gonna
hemos
have.
hablado todavía
We
que
haven't talked about
el horario del
yet
partido, pero seguramente
about the
más o menos
schedule for
será.
the game, but
Nos gusta el
for
fútbol,
sure
nos gusta el
we
Barcelona
love football. We
y
like
bueno, la Copa
Barcelona,
siempre es linda de verla
and
y
always
sabemos,
playing for
ya
Cup is
sabemos
always a
por quién
beautiful thing. You
apoyaremos.
know exactly
Así
who
que
we're
bueno,
going to
desearle lo
be
mejor
rooting for. We'll
al
hope for the
club,
best. We desire
algunos
the best for the
compañeros que hay
club,
ahí,
and a lot of our
después
the
las
players are
cualidades
the other players
es
that
lo
are
que
there,
cuenta, ¿no?
our
Estar
friends that
en
are there.
en la
And
final de
what
una
is important
Supercopa
is
porque
to be
es
in
lo
the
único
final
equipo
of
que
the
hay
Super Cup.
que
It shows that it is a
se
very very good team. And obviously they are not always to what is expected to them. It's just things that happen. It's difficult, but they're going to be they're going to be fixing the problems that they have little by little. The first one is tomorrow, trying to get a cup that is going to help Xavi and the whole team if they win. Jose Rodriguez in the front. Jose Rodriguez from Deportes Total. Everything starts today, and the most important thing for you is the club. But this year is America's Cup, and that is going to be played here in the United States. What is your connection between your decision to come here to be close to Messi and other three players, but to have a place to be comfortable so that you can dream of a position in the national team for this Copa America? The selection, you always want to be in the national team, the team. There is a possibility after the world to go sideways, but after the months in Brazil, I was feeling fine. Physically, it was well. I thought that I could be, and you play in the place that you get, but always accepting your responsibility and coming here in the United States, knowing that the America's Cup is going to be here, and I know that it is going to be hot and it's good. It's important, and then it's the performance that I have on the field. I said it, and I will said it again in the team and the national team because of my merit, because of my performance, which is what gets you into the national team, and to have good games, and this is going to be the same. How I am feeling physically and at the game to be able to help, and the decision of the coach that looks at you favorably and to give you the minutes that you want or that they give you, and for the group. But it's always going to be based on the performance that I will have on the field and not by my name. I'm sorry, can't. There's somebody interfering and I can't hear. You had an interest in 2019. You started thinking about this, but in 2020, when Inter Miami started, they were looking for a star striker for you, Cavan. What was the first contact? Last summer, they said that they were interested, and the second one, all the players as a player start. How many goals do you expect? 20, 15, 25 or more? Uh, in 2019, there were times where had the most desire to do this, but I felt physically to continue well in Europe, and then I went to Atletico, and then I didn't have the possibility, and I needed to reduce a little bit. So when I go, the possibility starts existing at that time, but I had a contract, and what I had to do was to become more professional at that position, and then to have more possibilities. And then when the possibility opens up, and having friends and players here, I had a lot of. I was looking forward to that chance, and then the objective. I am a professional. I have internal goals. I know what I can give. I know what I can achieve. And what I want to do is to help the team and to make the goals that I want to do. I don't want to tell you anything like that because no, no, I'm not like Romario. Romario said 30 or 40. He would say 30 or 40 and then he would do it. I'm going to keep my counsel and then do what I can.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yes. The idea would be to be able to go. Simon Evans?
What role did David Beckham have in your decision to come here? Did you have a long chat with him, and what did he tell you about this project?
uh, a few times with him. He have a relationship with the owners. He know about football as well. He know uh, how we come here can help the team. this is so important for me, and he talked me about good things, good things about the Inter Miami, about the MLS. This is so nice for me when he told me that.
We'll go here in the corner.
Luis, ¿cómo estás? César.
I'm sorry, we can't hear it. Your fue una evaluación of Peru about motivation that it means to be in an MLS. Congratulations for your past season. They're waiting, they're expecting a lot from you about goals. There's four tournaments that are going to be in Inter Miami. If I'm not mistaken, the idea is to win all of them. And the first and the second, if we can go to the selection for the Peruvian, Jorge Fonsati, I don't think you met with him because he started in 2007. What happens, which is somebody from Uruguay that's going to be in the national team of Peru. Like I said at the beginning, the best word that we have as players in this is to dream big, and dream about winning, and why not dream about winning all four titles. Of course, it depends on us. We can talk about it, but we have to show it you're in the pitch with work and with a sacrifice, with dedication, not just looking out, but also in our internal processes. And those are just words to dream big. Why not? And then Jorge is a very experienced coach. He's doing very well in Peru, and he has gone around the world for many with many teams in a lot of big countries. He has a lot of experience, and he's going to get a team that is going to do very well in the elimination rounds. But as a trainer, as a coach that is going to motivate his team very well. He's very smart. I've never had him as a coach, but I've met him a couple of times, and he is a coach that has a coaching staff that works very well, and that is going to help the Peruvian team to show their potential that hasn't been shown in this elimination round.
Fernando Fiore.
A question, Fernando Figueroa here.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hello, Gerardo Fiel from Inter Miami. What is your, when you came back, you were in Carrasco, and then you went to Brazil, you were a little bit looser, but now in Miami, you're farther away from that, but there's going from your country, but there's going to be a lot of the flags from Uruguay, and it's in the group, the family. And like groups, they're very
Nacionalista.
passionate. The fans are very passionate and they're very nationalist. What there's a lot of Uruguayans here in Miami. What are you going to say? That is beautiful. That's wonderful for you to feel like you're at home with your family. I have seen a couple of videos, Argentinas and Uruguayans, but sing and they come and you feel very at home, and to enjoy this beautiful stage of all the fans, but all the fans for Inter Miami to be confident that we'll give our best, and we're going to be dedicated to the club to comply with their expectations. We're professionals. We're going to show it here in on the pitch, and that we can win. That we're here because we want to fulfill the dreams and objectives of the club. Last year, we didn't get the title, but we're going to try to do more this year. That's going to be wonderful because seeing the Uruguay's flag everywhere in Brazil, the same had. We hope that Uruguay they showed up in Brazil. Also, the Uruguay fans are very passionate, and thank you very much.